Okay, the next verse is,
Give us today our daily bread.
okay, this is the part that you guys love. You guys always love to ask God for something. So this is a chance you get to pray to God and ask for something. And it doesn't matter if it's a big thing or a small thing. God wants to hear everything from you. Like, when I pray, I mean, I will actually really just sit there and pray about, like, God, what do you want me to pray about? Because I don't know. I'll get blanks and I'll ask God, what do you want me to do? And eventually what happens is God puts people in my heart, or issues in my heart, and I start praying about it. And you know, when I'm having a hard time, I ask God to help me. And I know that most of you guys, when you guys were in trouble, you prayed a few times. But when you guys are happy or angry, how often do you guys pray? Take those opportunities to just thank God or ask God to help you get through your anger instead of lighting a cigarette or going somewhere, busting a crazy, break something. Ask God to help you in that area. The next verse is,
Forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors.
okay. We all have sin issues, and I know as soon as you guys saw that, you guys thought of one thing. At least one thing. You know, ask God to forgive you for those sins. He loves you well. He loves you more than enough to forgive you for those things. And He wants to forgive you. Now, the hard part is forgiving others. I have an issue with that. I have parents that I actually really have a hard time dealing with. They are very controlling. They don't understand that they weren't there for me most of the time, so I don't want to listen to them, but I have to because the Bible tells me so. And like, my dad is the most typical Korean dad. What the hell are you doing with your life? So I actually have to pray constantly. I'm like, God, why don't you help me forgive my dad? And I'll get to that point like, all right, I think I'm ready to forgive him. And he'll come up, like, say something stupid, like, hey, what's wrong with your hair? Go get a haircut. I cut it. Your hair looks stupid. So I actually have a really hard time forgiving people. And through God, I'm actually getting better. I'm getting better at it. I'm actually talking to my parents, trying to tell them how I feel. Much. And just recently, I actually had to forgive one of the pastors that I had an issue with for the past 4 years. He actually, it wasn't Sam. It was Mark. Actually, he's the guy who actually made me not want to come back to church for a while. He accused me for something that I didn't do, and I could not forgive him. And I really just did not like him from the bottom of my heart, and I could not bring it. I could not bring it up. And I had to sit down and talk to him. It was forced, by the way. Sam. But after all that, I felt so much better. And once you get to forgive somebody, it's a lot easier later on. You know, it's that first step that's really hard. So once you are able to forgive somebody and ask God to help you, He will help you throughout the whole situation. Now, the next Bible verse is,
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one.
so ask God to help you in the areas that you're struggling. Everyone here has struggles. You know, for me, I struggle all the time, and not sin issue, but just the way my mind works. Because I'm such a selfish person, and I actually have to control my mind, and I can't do it on my own because I don't have the power to do so. But when you ask God to help you, He will change your mind. I actually had a really hard time. Just lust is one of them. I mean, I was young. I see girls. I'm like, oh, she's hot. You know, and I get ideas. I'm like, no, stop. I can't relate to girls in that area because I don't know what you guys think about it, and I did not want to know. Please talk to Shelly or Hejin if you guys have issues. But Kevin, your wedding is not for another 2 weeks. Pray, Kevin. So, all these areas I covered. So, first, address God and glorify Him, and just make Him holy. After that, submit to God's will and ask Him what He wants you to do with your life. After that, you can ask for what you want. God is going to answer your prayers. Sometimes it is no. It's not saying that He's not answering your prayer. He just said no, and you guys are just kind of like a little baby nagging at Him. After that, you could ask God for forgiveness and God to help you forgive people. After that, you could ask God to help you throughout your life with your temptations, with your problems. So we've been all trying to do this on our own, and try to survive on our own. And how did that work out for you guys so far? Are you guys really happy with where it's going? Or you guys think you guys have room to grow and just change your life around?